Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Phil here from Geofocus Fish Keeping. This is Five4Friday 14, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a bit of an update on George the Schoutedeni Puffer and his aquarium. Okay, so here is George himself, showing an interest, and as you can see, this is what I named my planted aquarium. It has gone terribly wrong. The main reason for that, okay, is obviously when I got the pearl stingray that I introduced you to, I did the unboxing on here. She had to be separated from some of the other rays just because of the size, a little bit smaller. So she temporarily, just for a couple of weeks, went into this aquarium here. That meant that all the decor had to be moved to one side, and it meant that the lights had to be off to make it feel comfortable, and some of the plants died back and died off a little bit. So there's some that are obviously still alive, and hopefully they will continue to grow and recover and what have you, and hopefully I can get this back into a planted aquarium. I have put some live plants into the main aquarium in the house as well, so fingers crossed they will do well under the lighting I've got on that tank. As I said in the intro, this is mainly going to be an update on George and his aquarium, and a few bits more of information about the Schoutedeni Puffer that I've learned since keeping it. Do forgive the water level slightly lower here. I have been in the middle of a water change. I thought I'll do this video whilst I'm at it, so it's a little bit lower, and then I'll continue with the water change. Again, please comment below about the sound quality. I'm trying this new microphone for the first time. You can see it clipped on here, and hopefully it'll mean that the sound quality is a little bit better, less background noise, etc, etc, especially when I'm back in the car. Okay, so one reason I'm doing this video is I did get a request on Instagram, my first request for a video, so I thought it'll only be rude not to do it. So here it is, and that person has ordered a Schoutedeni Puffer for their local fish store. They're getting it at the end of the month, and they just wanted a little bit more information on it. They've already started the snail colony, which is brilliant. This guy here, yes, he does eat the snails. He doesn't eat them necessarily as much as I was first anticipating, mainly due to the fact that he'll take anything else. He's not a fish that is just stuck to that one type of diet. He's not a fish that just wants those snails, those live snails, etc, etc. He will eat anything. So I feed him bloodworm, I feed him beef heart, I feed any frozen foods really, a little bit of mussel, a little bit of prawn, literally everything. The only thing he hasn't really gone for is the flake food that gets put in there for some of the smaller fish, some of the juvenile fish. What else does he have? He also has, he does have the hikari pellets. He does show an interest in them when the ray was in there, but he didn't bother the ray at all in terms of like pecking at the ray, what have you. My worry was actually that the ray could get the puffer, and that's something obviously we didn't want at all. But all is well, and he's still doing fine. He's still happy, he's still curious, and he's absolutely a little bundle of joy. You'll be able to see as well that he has put on some size since me having him. He's growing quite well. So when we had the increase in temperature and there was a few more tank mates in there, initially he did start to lose a little bit of weight. He was competing for food, the temperature was rising, and he did lose a little bit of weight, but as you can see here in this video, he's put his weight back on. He's used to competing for food a little bit more, and obviously I had to monitor the tank's temperature to bring it back down to that 26 degrees or below. One of the topics that I was asked to discuss in this video was safe treatments. Now, since having the puffer, I haven't had to worry too much about treatments and what have you, but my experience of what I do know is safe for him and what he has tolerated, and no side effects that have been visible. Obviously aquarium salt, your Epsom salts and what have you, that is fine to go in there with no side effects. Just follow the instructions. Obviously he is wild caught, and the likelihood is when you get a Schoutedeni Puffer it will be wild caught. I've been through that before, the reasons behind that. So it's always a good idea to potentially treat for internal parasites and what have you, maybe a little bit of flute solve or something like that, just to treat the aquarium and the fish. And as I've again already spoken about, whenever you get a new fish, it is a good idea to quarantine it, make sure that it is healthy, make sure it is eating well, and try and get rid of any parasites it could potentially bring into your aquarium setup. Also, going back 2 or 3 months when I first got the Pellegrini, 1 or 2 of the juveniles were showing potential signs of white spot, and I started looking into it, you know, is white spot treatment safe? and I believe it is. For the puffer, there's no side effects. However, when I get white spot, I like to treat it naturally, so I tend to raise the temperature of the aquarium slightly, obviously monitoring the fish that prefer it a little bit cooler, and daily water changes, siphoning through the substrate on the bottom. That's a good way that I find gets rid of ick or white spot. But if you are going to go down the treatment route, then yeah, George should not have any issues with using it. Okay, as always, if you've got any other information, any other helpful hints or tips for keeping the Schoutedeni Puffer, then please put in the comment section below, because I know people will be looking into that for continued advice. And again, please forgive me for the state of this aquarium. I will get it fixed up. There's loads going on at the moment, different aquariums, what have you. In terms of those, the DAT-noise, I've had them 2 days now, 2-3 days. They're doing really, really well. They're eating. Again, if you look at the aquarium, you wouldn't know that there are DAT-noise in there. You wouldn't know that there's 15 DAT-noise in there, but they're eating the bloodworm. They come out when the food's on. They prefer it when the lights are a little bit lower, but yeah, they're doing really, really well. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, hope you found it useful. Me and George both say thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks again, bye bye.